guys, this milk is actually powder milk that we just get from Vinci. So the first place I saw it was at Jordan's, and Jordan's had them selling for $25. So this is my second container. Guys, it's just the same milk like when we get back home, and I'm so excited to get it because Barbados, guys, you could not find that full cream milk period up here. For all the years I was up here, you only find the skim milk, and I don't like that. So the fact that I can find actual full cream milk, guys, this is so awesome. And I now see this week when I went into Cherish yesterday, I see they have this same full cream milk and another brand, but in the bigger container for $60, guys. So you know your girl gonna get that one as soon as this one is finished. Alright guys, so here I want to cook some brown rice. Me and my eldest daughter, we are trying to eat more healthy, trying to get the rest on board, but they're not having it, especially when it comes to brown rice. They don't like the texture and everything of it. So I am going to be cooking this entire bag. I was reading to see if it had directions on how to cook the entire bag, but it didn't. It only had the measurement for cups, so therefore I had to measure because I want to cook the whole thing. So I had to measure, guys. Also, you know, with brown rice you have to clean it, but I was surprised that this bag of brown rice was pretty clean. I didn't have much particles to take out from it, guys. So I am going to pick out what I have to, and then I am going to wash it. And yes, guys, you still need to wash your brown rice. I don't care if the package tell me it is clean, it is washed, it is no. Still wash your rice, guys, because it still doesn't, I find that the manufacturer still doesn't clean it as well. So when washing brown rice, no, the water don't get as milky because you know this is the natural form of the rice. It doesn't get as milky like the white rice does, so you don't have to do a lot of washing, but still the water is dirty. You still need to wash it. Also, what I find with the brown rice, it's easier to actually get the particles that is not needed there out when the rice is wet. So you see the water in the bowl, you know, the particles actually floats to the top that you could pick them out. And also because the rice is wet, some of them that is more colorful and black, they actually show up a little better so that you could get to pick them out more easy. So here I'm also picking out the rest that I see and all of that while I was washing the rice. Also, guys, this is the first time again I'm doing this in the crock pot, so you don't know, your girl went and she research because I never done this before. And the thing is, brown rice takes a while to cook, so I didn't want it to have to take a little bit on the stove. So therefore I wanted to do it in a pressure cooker where I would get the consistency to be nice. I don't like my rice to be too soft, not anything. I just like it just right. So what I did, I put it in the crock pot at 22 minutes, guys, and I let it naturally release. So the next time I do it, guys, I am not going to do that. I would recommend you cooking it for at least the most 18 minutes and 15 to 18 minutes, and then let it naturally release. So therefore, while it's naturally releasing, it would the rice would be steaming in there if it's still not done by time the cook time is gone off. Alright guys, so here we go. So the 18 minutes you're seeing there is by me leaving it for 18 minutes to naturally release, so the rice can steam a little bit more up in there. So here I am resting the claw at the top of the steamer because I don't want when I'm releasing this rest of the steam that it spills all over the place, guys, because it tends to does that, and I don't need no extra work cleaning. So when I use my crock pot, I normally put a cloth there and then I help it steam by pushing on it so it will release the steam faster. All right, so let's see how our rice turn out, guys. All right, guys, so now this is not bad. It wasn't bad, but I still like my rice to have not to be not to be that soft. But as I mentioned earlier in the video, it came out like this when I opened the pot, but then when it cooled down, it was a bit more to the texture that I would like. So I'm guessing it's because it was hot, but still moving forward in the future, when I do this again, as I explained, I would do it for lesser time so that it will give me the right consistency that I want. But overall, for now, this will work because we're not wasting our rice. But I find that this was a bit still too soft for me, to how I like my rice. All right, guys, so here today is really a crock pot day for me. I wanted to try the mincemeat pasta that I normally see, rolling all over YouTube in the crock pot. Guys, I really enjoy doing this in the crock pot. Now here I'm adding onion powder, garlic powder, goya, and so to the ground beef while cooking it up, because guys, I don't have any fresh onion and I really didn't feel like cutting up any fresh garlic and so forth. So here I'm just adding my seasonings. This is some pasta sauce I had in the freezer that I just wanted to use up as well. You will see me add some corn, some pineapple, and all of that good stuff to it, guys. And now this is things that I don't see people normally add to theirs, but I just had these things in the freezer and I just wanted to use them up because it's soon the end of the month and grocery shopping, so I would like to clear most of the stuff out the freezer before we bring in new stuff, so we can make space and also use up the stuff that is already open, guys. This is a good way to use them up. So I added some carrots, and believe it or not, this was the last 2 carrots I had in the house, guys. Last 2 and we still have a week before the end of the month, guys. So here I am adding some parsley and all of that good stuff, some ketchup. I added a little bit of sugar because I find, although the pasta sauce was just a little bit, it was a bit too acidic, so I added some sugar as well to that. I'm adding a whole Maggi. I'm adding some salt. Now guys, you have to season this food before you cover it, because once you cover it, everything is gonna cook and you can't re-season. So therefore you have to season this base properly before you add your pasta. So that is what you see I'm doing here. I know this way of me doing it is totally different, because most people that I see do it, they just add the whole can. They cook up the minced meat and then they add the onion, the garlic, whatsoever like that, the seasonings, and then they just layer the pasta on top of that, and then they add the pasta sauce on top of the pasta, and then they add a little of water, and then they cover it, guys. But you don't know me, I have to season my thing properly and I have to put my plot twist to everything. So here I'm putting in the pasta, and the pasta I am using is actually these pasta, guys. I can't remember what these pasta name, but these are the ones I am using. Penny, they are penny, guys. Yes, penny pasta. I just don't feel like using any chow mein. So guys, this actually came out wonderful. It came out a bit too dry for me, so next time I would definitely again adjust my time. But remember guys, I see these recipes online and I just wanted to try it, and because I have never really done these things in the crock pot, I followed the recipes to the T as to the timing and everything, how to cook it in the crock pot. So now that I have done it myself, I'm doing it another time, and next time I would definitely adjust the timing to suit my preference.